You're watching the Noble Farms YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks for watching.
Well, good morning everybody. Out in the tractor, it's freezing cold. It's minus 32 when I got up this morning here, so it's temperature's climbing up a little bit here now. It's like 30 there now, minus 30 Celsius. But we got a little chores we got to get done. Anyway, no odds how cold it is. Tractor started up good, so that's a bonus. Had to plug it in last night, so. But yeah, we got to move a bit of feed around for the ram and for the cows and for the sheep, and that. It's been brutal cold here the last week actually. It's been nuts cold, so everything's standing pretty still and not doing much running around. Sheep seems to be doing fine. Like, they just don't seem to mind the cold temperatures, but anyway, we have to move those feeders around a little bit just to give them better access to the feed. So make it a little bit easier for them to get more feed into them. We are feeding a bunch of grain every day. We're feeding about 40 pounds of grain here now, 45, 50 pounds maybe of grain a day. Trying to just give them a bit extra, just because of the cold weather. Those real cold weather is not good, but they don't seem to mind it, which is the funny part. I always tell everybody, like, they say, oh my god, it must be brutal, the animals must be agonizing for the animals, but it's so cold. But actually, in the little experience that we do have, this is our 8th winter now going into with sheep, so, and we've always found that the colder it is, seems like the better they do. So yeah, so I don't know, it seems that way to us. That's what we've been tracking here with our herd. So I'm gonna get out, open up some gates here now so I can get in through the snow. The snow is built up pretty high. I've got a lot of snow to plow again today. It snowed last night, so we got quite a bit of work ahead, tractor work ahead of us today. So don't want to get out in the cold, but we got no other choice. So, but anyway, we'll get at this. hard to open in the snow. Nothing worse than winter. You can tell how cold it is by the exhaust from the tractor. Crazy, crazy cold. Hope I can just see what's going on here. Hard to see. Just wanted to get those feeders left off. Let them just have fun with that remainder of stuff that's their feed. Like that, move it out so that now they can get better access at that feed and tear that up. I think I'll probably take off this top piece too as well. That's on the other feeder there. It's a bale there right on top. I'll take him out too as well and lay outside for him just a little extra. Man, I can't even see nothing. This is cold. Yeah, just take this one out. Here too as well. They don't wander very far from the barn when it's cold like this, I tell you. They want to stay close as they can to that barn. It's only today I see there's tracks going down to the water bowl. They haven't even walked down to the water bowl in the last 3 days. It's been so cold. They just sooner step out into the deep snow and eat snow. So, but I'll show you now. You can see they made their way down here today or this morning. So you can see the couple tracks ahead of the tractor. They're heading towards the water bowl there on the hill there. So I'll come in later on and run this down with the tractor and so they got a little better access walking in the tractor tire track for themselves to be able to get back and forth to the water bowl. I've got to get out and open this for the cows and get in here where the cows are. I'm hoping they're not going to run out before I get a chance to get on there. So this is not going to be easy, I don't think. This is not good. We're having trouble with the tractor here now. Where it's so cold. Fuel is not, she's not liking this. At all. Wow. Now, this is not what we planned on today. So, we got trouble with the tractor. This cold weather, I guess the fuel is just gelling up. And last year we had the same trouble, but it was up. I had the tractor up by the shop, so I could put it in the shop and let it warm up some, let the fuel warm up. But now I'm down in the field, so this is not going to be very good at all. Well. I'm going to try to get it back to the shop if I can. Don't know if we will, but we'll try. Hoping I can, because if I can get this back into the shop, then I can get some heat put on the tractor, get it to warm up some, put the fire in there, let some heat get on it. Here we go again. Wants to shut off again. And there we are. Shut off again. Well. This is not good. There we are. Shutting off again. Bye. If I could just get it back to the yard, be a good. But there we go. Off again. That fuel is sure is. We had to put additives in it to keep it from gelling up where it's so blooming cold. So it's a nightmare trying to deal with all of this in the middle of the winter. Having a heated place and stuff like that is it's expensive, but man, in the winter time it would sure pay off. But that's it. We're not set up for that. So just as well to not even talk about it, I guess. Piss you off though, but again. Man, if I could just get back to the shop, it would be so much easier. If not, I'll have to run cords, get the big heaters out here and tarp this in, and oh my. It's the joys of winter. Turn your stomach. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can get a bottle of additive for the tractor here now, and with her running a little bit every now and then, it might go through here at once. So I'll be back with a bottle of that. So got the stuff put in there. It'll take quite a long time for that to work though, just the same. So if I could get it back to the shop, it would be great. If I could get it in there and get it get the fire lit in the stove and get some heat on it. Once it warms up, it'll be fine. Once the fuel warms up, it seems to be pretty good, because as fuel is circulating, so it keeps the fuel circulating through and a bit warm. So what she's not burning, she's pumping back to the fuel tank. So well, we're moving along anyway. So oh, there we go. Shut off again. Well, we're halfway. If that's a bonus. I'll let her be for a little bit, and then we'll give her another try. Yeah, the joys of trying to farm in the middle of the winter with minus holy shit temperatures. And yeah, this is what it's like. And they say go farming, it'll be fun. Yeah, fun, alright. Nothing fun about it. But if you don't like it, and these days like this is when you definitely throw in the towel. So, but man, it pisses you off some days. To be truthful about it, yeah, it do. It pisses you off some days. Some days you think and say, why the hell am I doing this? And more days you look back and you say, well, don't know what you do without doing this. So I don't know, your brain is a funny thing. Snow and stuff like that is a little bit more strain on her too, so she'll die right. The RPMs will drop right on down. So So maybe it'd be a little bit better once I get out of this snow, but she got to stay going for that. But she don't want to stay going. Oh, the joys. But it is what it is. I guess it's not panic if I don't get this tractor running today, and we can still do it. We're not stuck. I was just going out to move around some feed to make it easier for them, but I can do that by hand too as well. Just takes a little bit more work. The tractor saves a whole lot of work and labor, but there's days like this when it's a bit of a nightmare. But we'll get this back. There's no major troubles with the tractor. It's just where it's so cold. So once the temperature starts to warm up and that, it'll be fine again. Just every time it gets down in the minus, like it's minus 30, 32 it was saying on the thermometer, but you're looking at a minus, because there is a little draft of wind out, so you're looking at minus close to 40 anyway. So it is really, really cold. So even I don't want to work when it's minus 40. So can't blame the tractor. It's all steel. You can't touch anything on it. Every time you touch anything, it almost makes your fingers burn. It's so cold. I've had this running in the yard for over an hour, just warming up, trying to warm up. And still, when you come out here, it's just barely warm in the cab. The temperature of the tractor is not up at all, so that'd tell you how cold it is here. She still don't want to do it. I wish it would have hacked it up when I went out just traveling down the yard, because I was close to the shop then, and I could have just put it right in the shop then, but nope, it has to happen when you're out in the field. Like I said, we still have a bunch of snow to plow today. Hopefully, if this works, we can plow some snow. Just trying to keep it running so often to try to get that stuff in the system. Son of a gun. Off again. Yeah, it's never fun. That's for sure. There's never a dull moment around here on the farm. There's always something to cause you grief and agony. But when it's good, it's good. It's but when it's bad, it's bad. Oh my. Don't want to do it at all. So, yesterday we had a rough day with the tractor trying to keep it going. It was so cold that it took, I think it's 4 or 5 hours in the shop with the heat going, trying to get it thawed out and working. We finally managed to get that done, and we actually got to feed the bale to the ram and that there. So anyway, that's all we did. We, after all day working at it, then we finally, like I said, we finally got it going.